Hello everyone. So as we have discussed in our previous video that UPSC prelims is only 135 days. So I have decided to make a planner for myself and others that what all subjects are important and what all topics are most important from those subjects. So as a beginner or as a repeater, it will be really helpful to you. So UPSC Prelims 2026. This is my channel and welcome to this channel. So yes, subject to be covered and what's important. So first topic of our subjects what we have is ecology and environment. So it's ecology and environment, and UPSC usually asks from this section I think 15 questions around, and the topics that most have repeated, I have included only most repeated topics from the past years. So yes, so this is Biosphere Reserve, Ramsar Sites, National Park and Wildlife Sanctuaries. So these are the main topics which UPSC asked in PYQ questions, and many a time these themes have been repeated. So make sure that you got thorough with the biosphere reserves and every important point related to them. And yes, Ramsar sites, national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. So here I have got your tip, I think locating them with the help of a map. So try to locate them with the help of a map, as UPSC have asked the locations of the locations and the features of that place. So yes, study flora and fauna also. So yes, whenever there is a flora or fauna is in news or anything that is being asked in the PYQs or anything that is uniquely associated with each one of them, any biosphere reserve, Ramsar site or national park or wildlife sanctuaries, a uniquely associated flora and fauna must have repeated in UPSC exam. So get thorough with that and you are going to get most of the questions from this section, or at least 3 to 5 questions from this section. So do prepare this thoroughly. And next subject that we have is ancient and medieval history and art and culture. So let's see what all we have in this. So here we go. So as you know, the syllabus is vast. Syllabus is literally very vast of these subjects, but the number of questions is not so high. So time spent should be monitored on history, ancient and medieval, art and culture. So definitely you just need to monitor your time as syllabus is vast. So mind maps are useful to remember the chronology. Yes, chronology is asked. Many a time UPSC has given the questions and asked to arrange in the correct order, or whatever event has happened before the event or so on. So chronology is asked in the PYQs and it's an important part. So remember that you can use mind maps to remember the chronology, and it's very important. So questions related to Buddhism and Jainism are also asked. So this section is most important. Buddhism and Jainism, it's like UPSC's favorite. So every topic related to this, or even in news, if it's in news or not, but Buddhism and Jainism is surely UPSC is going to ask about them. So get thorough with that and you are good to go. Remember the chronology, Buddhism and Jainism, and try to solve PYQs as much as you can. So next subject that we have is modern history. So modern history is also part of history, but modern history have higher number of questions which UPSC ask. So yes, chronology, here also chronology plays an important role. So one must remember the chronology well, and it plays an important role for this. And tables at the end of spectrum, I must say that tables at the end of spectrum book are of a much help for the chronology section. So yes, UPSC have repeated these kind of questions in chronology, and PYQ questions are also there, and approximate 8 to 10 questions must be asked in UPSC prelims. So you must be thorough with that. And other is a major part of mains as well, so understand events in detail. Yes, modern history is a major part of mains as well. So, if you know and if you understand the events in detail, like causes, facts, multidimensional effects, implication in short and long term, this will not help you in your prelims exam, but it will help you in all your mains exam too. And UPSC somewhat have asked based on the statements. So if you know, I'm repeating this, if you know thorough about the causes, fact, multidimensional effects, implications in short and long term, then you will be able to solve modern history questions very easily. So try to understand this, and try to make it an important subject and or stronger subject for you. So next subject that we have is geography. So geography is like questions are asked based on two parts. So it's basically some prelim specific pertain yes, here we are. So some prelim specific questions. Prelim specific usually UPSC asked about pertain to rivers, mountains, biomes, or vegetation. So yes, this we can say UPSC's favorite to ask about the rivers, mountains, biomes, and vegetation. So go thorough with this, and rivers locating and location and features also, and what all spatial mountains and biomes and vegetation. So I have given this etc because many other physical features were also asked, so you need to go through the PYQs, and specifically the NCRTs are of much help in geography. So make sure that you study each and every NCRT and go thorough with that, and then after you can work on mapping and include draw maps with freehand. So this will help you in your memory also, and try to visualize the place, or try to visualization is also a great help. So yes, and map based questions, what I have studied that map based questions are generally little tricky, so visualization help in better retention. So yes, I'm telling you that if you visualize the same physical feature, or if you visualize the same mountains or vegetation or so on, any other topic that is asked in the PYQ, but if you have strong visualization, then it will help you in getting those tricky questions correct. So yes, blindfolded we don't have to attempt our prelims exam, so there must be some strategy, and there must be some way that we are going to solve the question and get it correct. So yes, try to draw maps freehand, so this will help you. Next, where we are, yes, next subject that we have is most favorite subject of UPSC. So here we are, and even aspirants also, most of the aspirants like this subject so much. So yes, polity. So polity we have focus on constitutional amendment articles related to fundamental rights, DPSP, fundamental duties, and emergency. These are the major topics which have been repeated, or major themes which have been repeated in the PYQs and prelims focused also. So yes, you need to get thorough with these themes, and any many other topics are also repeated, but I have given the major topics which have been asked in the previous years. So yes, and some landmark judgments of Supreme Court are also important, like Keshwanand Bharti case. So landmark judgments are given, and UPSC has asked about this also. And questions, some of the questions get little tricky if you don't get thorough what is written in the constitution and what is not. So UPSC has many times asked that is this the part of the constitution, and if you are not thorough with the knowledge, or if you are not if you have not understood it correctly, you might get that tricky question wrong, and um, obviously you are going to lose your prelims. So make sure that you just don't memorize the knowledge or any thing given in the book. Just try to understand the topic deeply and try to apply it in on the real life. So yes, if you are understanding governance, or if you are reading president's rules, or if you are reading let's say Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, so try to relate it with current affairs, and try to work it on with PYQs and current affairs related, and try to apply it on society, and visualize it that what will happen if this article is removed, and what are the consequences, and so on. I think I have speak too much, so let's move to next topic and next subject. So yes, next subject is international relations. So international relations is a word page of newspaper, as well as editorials and opinion pieces on international news are good sources. So yes, questions are asked, and even UPSC has increased on the base of international relations whenever there are some war or something, as we have seen in Russia Ukraine also. So UPSC has increased a little bit focus on this, and so you need to increase the focus on this too, and world page of the newspaper as well as the editorials. So these are the important sources for international relations. So let's move on the other thing. So yes, next is research on the origin and events related to an international news. This is really important. I should say this is gold mine for your international relations questions. Research on the origin of any cause, or any let's say any news is on the newspaper, that current affairs के अंदर that any place is appearing, or we can say any country is doing some research work or any other thing. So try to research something. So internet is a good source, so try to research and understand the thing in detail, little deeply. Little curiosity will help in this. If you're curious and you want to learn more about the world, this will help you. So tip, try to attempt quizzes on Aya and location of the places in news. So that is it. This is the best tip I can give you in this, and as many quizzes you will attempt, you will understand that it is getting better with the current affairs. So next topic that we have is economy, and economy is best subject in a way that if you know the concept, you are able to solve the questions. So economic bodies and indices are a tricky area, a little bit tricky. So you need to get thorough with economic bodies and indices. So, and concepts are simple and easy to understand. Here the most important tip I want to give you is relating to the concept of economic survey document will help you solidify your understanding. So work on your understanding well. I'm telling you once again that if you understand the topic well, UPSC questions will not get you tricked, and you will clear your prelims if you have solid understanding. So try to understand each and every topic deeply, and try to analyze the questions before solving them. So yes, and next topics that we have, and next subjects that we have, I think it's this much. Thank you and have a great day.